Hello everyone, Pentoof here today for a new in-shop because we have a new tier 7, the T26C3 Eagle 7, which is a very long name for a tier 7 to be fair, in the shop. I think the regular name is T26C3, but as it's coming with a legendary camo that is probably named Eagle 7, that explains the long name. You also have the 9 equipment slots and the Brute Force legendary avatar, but who cares about avatars? So that's pretty much what the tanks look like. What the tank looks like, I'm sorry. I like the camo, that's the first thing. Even before talking about the tank in general, I really do enjoy the camo on this one. As you all know, I'm a big fan of historical camos and this one looks historical as fuck, so I'm happy. Now, for the characteristics, it's not the same. Let's say that the tank is average at best, and I'm gonna tell you why. First, we should talk a little bit about the gun. The gun is overall a good gun at tier 7. Truly, you have a really good reload time of 6.4 seconds for 225 average damage, so you still do a lot of damage for a medium tank at tier 7. You also have a good penetration, 160, and if you struggle too much, you can go for your APCRs. Even if APCRs on this tank are not the best in terms of penetration, you only have 202 millimeters, which is gonna lead you to struggle sometimes. Now for the DPM, 2000, it's enough, and the problem I have with this tank, the gun dispersion, 0.34. It's way too much in my opinion for these kind of tanks, especially when you're playing with the med. But you can compensate for it with your gun depression, which is 10 degrees, but also the fact that you actually have a huge gun mantlet which can bounce. Not all the time, but it can bounce. Now, we'll talk about the armor profile after. For the mobility, it's average. Let's say, for those of you remembering, you see the T23E3 before the mobility buff, the T26E3 Eagle 7 has the same mobility. So overall, it's an average mobility, a good gun, and an average armor. That's why, in my opinion, the tank is definitely not worth 10,000. The tank is gonna come back in shop for maybe 5,000 gold in 3-4 months. Really, you're not missing out anything by not buying the tank right now. Except if you're a collector, of course, but even if you're a collector, I mean, this tank is definitely not the go-to tank. You're gonna play it maybe 5-6 games, and after you're gonna get bored and play something else way better at tier 7, for example, the Rudy. So yeah, now let's talk a little bit about the armor profile, because there are several things I want to show you. The armor profile is extremely similar to the one you have on the Pershing. To me, this tank is a tier 7 Pershing, and it's probably gonna be the name of the in-shop if I change the name of the in-shop actually. But yeah, for the Pershing, for those remembering, it's no armor anywhere but the gun mantlet. And here, just look at this, you actually have a huge armor on the gun mantlet, which will allow you to sneak some shots and bouncing your enemies. Of course, it's not as wide as the turret, therefore if people try to sneak some shots on these sides here or even your cupola, they will penetrate. The rest of the tank is paper, nobody will bounce, so be aware, the only effective armor on the tank is the gun mantlet. That's why when you're reloading or when you're taking all down position, because that's what this tank is made for, you need to wiggle just a little bit your gun mantlet to make it harder for your enemies to shoot at your turret cheeks if you are in all down. But yeah, for the playstyle, I'm gonna remind you that when we will be playing with the tank. But the playstyle is always be all down. That's why, in my opinion, this tank is definitely not made for new players. It's a tank for experienced player, and even experienced player are gonna get bored of it because it's not the funniest tank ever. It's just okay. As I told you concerning the playstyle, you have to be all down, regardless of if you're playing against tier 7s or tier 8. Never try to side scrape because your side armor definitely not allowed you to. So yeah, all down. At least the playstyle is simple, but you're gonna see soon enough that the mobility is something else that doesn't want you to make you, I don't even know how to say that, brain.exe stopped working. I wanted to say it's not the kind of mobility that makes you enjoy the tank, but I don't know what happened through my mind. Okay, so we're in tier 7, which is good. At least I'm probably gonna be able to show you that the turret gun mantlet actually does the job. Here we go, Super Mario. So, I hope my team is gonna follow me on the left. As you can see, 40 kilometers per hour, you feel really slow, don't you? It feels like you have a Pershing, like the armor profile of a Pershing, but with the mobility of a T-26E4 Super Pershing, which is quite annoying. Just look at the time you take to get into position, my gosh. Okay, let's not try to snapshot with this one, because 0.34 of gun accuracy is definitely not made for snapshotting. Is the LTTB alone? Seems like it. So we're gonna push him. We are gonna push him. Yeah, my team went on the other side. It seems like their team did the same. Let's see if we can find Mr. LTTB. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna pop adrenaline. Let's pop adrenaline and have some fun. Can penetrate with H, unfortunately. Come on. Here we go. Come on, VK. I love the fact the LTTB doesn't bother shooting me. He's only focusing on the VK, which is something cool. Alright, good. It's done. And now let's try to hold down somewhere else. It seems like we couldn't make it on this side as my team did not follow. That's all you have to do with this tank. You are seeking hold down positions. And here I think I can find one. Yeah, I might try it. You know what? I'm gonna hide from the Shido, hoping to get maybe the eraser real quick. Yeah, we're gonna finish the eraser before going anywhere else. See how I'm doing? I'm wiggling. You need to wiggle with this tank. As long as you wiggle, people tend to shoot at your gun mantlet. If they shoot your gun mantlet, it's over for them. Oh, thank you for showing me your side, Shido. Really appreciate it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's help our boy. See ya, Shido. Now we gotta get away, because if we don't, the SU is gonna come for us. P43TER, all down as well. Here we go for shot. Okay, we're probably gonna finish this guy before he can do anything. He doesn't have the gun depression, that's perfect. We will reload before everything. Book. It's kinda easy, isn't it, right now? It feels like it's easy. I might be wrong, but I truly think it's easy. Okay, SU is dead. Now we have to deal with the SU that already shot. I'm probably gonna go in even if it means taking a shot from the eraser. Yep, we managed to kill him. And now we have to deal with the eraser. Do I care about being in all down position here? No, but you can also try the side hug or whatever it's called. Yeah, I think that's how we call it, side hug. Here we go, eraser managing to switch his shots. He doesn't care about me, that's nearly insulting. I can probably penetrate with HE and kill him. We're gonna give it a try to the HE. Oh, come on. I should have killed him with the HE, but it didn't work. Perfect, 6 kills. I think it's gonna be an ace tanker. Just for the record, guys, that's my first game with it ever. I already knew how to play the tank before. Ah, that's perfect. Glad I made an ace tanker on the first try. I'm gonna prove it to you just because it's true, actually. This tank. Yeah, look at this first game. Perfect. So yeah, pretty much that's how you want to play it. You go all down, and that's all. Be all down, but definitely not a tank worth buying for the moment. Wait for Wargaming to lower the price. Hope you enjoyed. If that's the case, feel free to subscribe, like, and share, and I'm gonna see you soon for a new video, guys.